What if everything humanity has ever achieved, every city, every invention, every civilization, existed on borrowed time? Right now, over 8 billion people share a single planet, one home, one backup, none. And while most people are focused on today's problems, Elon Musk is preparing for humanity's biggest one. His solution? Build a city on Mars. Because if Earth is our only home, then humanity is one disaster away from extinction. Most people think Elon Musk wants to go to Mars because it's exciting. They're wrong. The truth is far more important. Musk believes humanity is vulnerable. A single planet, a single civilization, a single point of failure. That's why he's building the largest rocket ever created. Not to visit Mars, not to plant a flag, but to create something humanity has never had before. A backup plan. Imagine a future where humanity no longer lives on just one planet, where cities exist on the moon, where children are born on Mars, where civilization stretches across the solar system. It sounds like science fiction, but for Elon Musk, it's a deadline, a mission to ensure that human consciousness survives long into the future. And the journey to make that future real has already begun. For billions of years, Earth has been a miracle, a tiny blue world suspended in an ocean of darkness. It is the birthplace of every civilization, every dream, every story ever told. Yet beneath its beauty lies a troubling truth. Climate change, war, natural disasters, asteroid impacts, pandemics, countless threats remind us that humanity's entire existence depends on a single planet. One home, one backup, none. If Earth fails, everything we've ever built disappears with it. And for one man, that reality is unacceptable. While most billionaires dreamed of luxury, Elon Musk dreamed of survival. Not his own survival, humanity's. When he founded SpaceX in 2002, he wasn't chasing profits. He was chasing a future where human civilization could exist beyond Earth. His goal wasn't merely to visit Mars. His goal was to build a city there, a permanent settlement, a second branch of human civilization, a new world. To many, it sounded impossible. To Musk, it was necessary. The response was immediate. Scientists doubted him. Experts criticized him. The public laughed. Mars wasn't a destination, it was a frozen desert, a hostile wasteland blasted by radiation. No breathable air, no oceans, no infrastructure, no technology capable of supporting millions of people. Every calculation suggested the same answer. The dream was impossible. But Musk had heard that word before, and he never considered it a final answer. Behind the rockets was something deeper, a philosophy, a belief. Musk wasn't trying to escape Earth. He wasn't building a utopia. In fact, he openly admitted life on Mars would be dangerous, harsh, unforgiving. His motivation came from a larger question. How do we protect consciousness itself? If humanity remains confined to one planet, one catastrophe could erase everything. Mars wasn't an adventure. It was insurance, a backup drive for civilization, a safeguard for the future of intelligence in the universe. Dreams alone don't change history. Action does. Musk committed SpaceX entirely to the mission. Then came the announcement. Starship, the largest and most powerful rocket ever conceived. Fully reusable, capable of carrying massive cargo and eventually thousands of people across the solar system. The vision had crossed a line. It was no longer science fiction. It had become an engineering challenge, and the countdown had begun. Building a road to Mars meant fighting reality itself. Every launch tested the limits of physics. Every prototype pushed engineering into unknown territory. Rockets exploded, hardware failed, deadlines slipped. Yet each failure became another lesson. NASA joined as a partner. Engineers worked around the clock. New technologies emerged. Orbital refueling, resource extraction, self-sustaining habitats. The enemies weren't competitors. They were gravity, distance, time, and the unforgiving laws of nature. Then Musk revealed the deeper reason behind everything. One day far in the future, Earth will die. The sun itself guarantees it. Eventually, our planet will become uninhabitable. The clock is ticking, not in years, not in centuries, but in cosmic time. And the journey to become multi-planetary is so enormous that humanity cannot wait until danger is visible. The work must begin now, because survival favors preparation, not reaction. What do you think the future will look like in the next 10 years? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's discuss it together in the Muskverse community. But every great vision faces darkness. Years passed. Targets slipped. Deadlines moved. The dream of a Mars city seemed further away than ever. Critics grew louder. Headlines questioned whether the mission had become a fantasy. Even supporters wondered if the goal was simply too ambitious. For a moment, the future looked uncertain. The dream stood at the edge of collapse. Then everything changed. A giant silver spacecraft rose into the sky. Starship, the largest rocket humanity had ever built. It reached space, completed key objectives, and returned under control. For the first time, the impossible looked tangible. The technology existed. The path was visible. Mars was no longer a distant fantasy. It was becoming an achievable destination. A door had opened. Just as the mission gained momentum, Musk made a surprising move. The focus shifted, not away from the goal, but toward a faster route. Instead of rushing directly to Mars, attention turned to the Moon. A self-growing lunar city, a testing ground, a place where technologies could evolve rapidly. Mars launch windows come every 26 months. The Moon is only days away. The strategy had changed. The destination had not. The mission was reborn. The Moon became humanity's laboratory. Life support systems, construction technologies, resource extraction. Everything needed for Mars could be perfected closer to home. Every lunar success would shorten the road to the red planet. The dream survived, stronger, smarter, and more realistic than before. At the center of the entire journey lies one simple idea. This isn't about planting a flag. It's not about tourism. It's not even about Mars. It's about preserving consciousness, protecting the future of intelligent life, expanding humanity's reach beyond a single world. Because if civilization exists on multiple planets, its chances of survival increase dramatically. The mission becomes bigger than one company, bigger than one man. It becomes humanity's greatest insurance policy. Now the machinery of the future starts moving. Massive starships stand ready. Lunar infrastructure begins taking shape. Robotic missions prepare the way. The first chapters of an interplanetary civilization are being written, not in science fiction, but in steel, fuel, and relentless engineering. The campaign has begun. The greatest reward isn't Mars, it's hope. The idea that humanity's future is larger than Earth, that our story does not end with one planet. A new generation grows up believing that living among the stars is possible. The dream evolves from fantasy into expectation, from aspiration into destiny. The future suddenly feels much bigger than the present. Imagine a child standing beneath a transparent dome on Mars, looking up at a distant blue star in the sky. Earth, the world where humanity began, but not where it ended. Cities rise beneath Martian horizons. New generations are born under alien skies, and civilization stretches across worlds. As the stars fill the screen, one thought remains. The future belongs to those willing to build it, those willing to venture beyond the known, those willing to ensure that consciousness never goes dark. Because humanity's next chapter is not on Earth, it is among the stars.